You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before. Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to Genty on first down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Second down and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the give, Genty shreds the tackle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now back to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. On the draw, here's Genty. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 45-yard punt with a decent return there of 9 yards. And that will run the offense as they take over. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of the playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Third and 9.
He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Sets up fourth down.
And this one is right through. And that will make it 6-0. So he scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Hey, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So a couple of field goals now. 6-0 our score as the kicks away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Tough spot here. Third down and 11. They'll set up a throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now as he's on to punt for Miami. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken at about the 16. 6-0 our score after one. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
2 yards on the
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
He'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And this taken in by Downs. The 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Dolphins, first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12.
Again, it's Achane. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run for it with Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
His kick is
Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people that will put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
And he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Short throw caught by Bowers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Raider first down.
A run straight ahead with Genty. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 97 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
At the 21-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bowers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Shut up. 70 Lions.
They'll try to run forward with Genty. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders are able to move back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Dolphins 7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
Don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Well, complete to Downs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Yards. And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Back to throw here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will cover up as he's touchdown after a short gain.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Here's 2nd and 8. The quick slant caught. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Genty will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. We're underway here in the wild card round. This the first of 3 games today, but we had 2 games yesterday. Let's check them out. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And let's watch Josh Jacobs. He's trying to will his guys into the divisional round, and this will help. The Packers prove they are a force to be reckoned with. The number 5 seed advances with a road win. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Tyler Warren. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 56 yards, touchdown. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara. The 49ers hosting the Washington Commanders. And this is Trevion Henderson. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. And let's look at the rest of the bracket here in the NFC on Wild Card Weekend. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And that can move the mark too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
He'll dump this off to Uchin. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. They'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Zay Flowers, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And he is out of bounds as they'll start past the 30. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Back at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 15. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The second down pass.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And leads to 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
For a Las Vegas first down.
Now a handoff to Genty. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 32. 152 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Now the first carry here for the running back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Tyler Luton now to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And I think the ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A give, running right, Achane. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. From the 4, this is second down and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal, Miami.
Achane is going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Josh Downs from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raiders now set to get the football back. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the give, Genty. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go again with Genty. And this time they were waiting for him. He's going to be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the Dolphins 45.
They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen. And it sets up a third down.
Makes it third and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 25, here's a second and 7. A give out of the gun to Genty. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Raiders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game. touchdown. Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And out come the Dolphins now. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Up the middle, Achan. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring him 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now back to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
10 more yards. Complete to Troy Franklin.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Barner, the tight end. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Achan. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achan, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to manage the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business? Now that you're being pressed, it is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So the Dolphins now down by 2. 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down. Oh, and this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board, and he's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. With a black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good landing on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
At the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. The noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
First down.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.N. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. And this taken in by Downs. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. H.N. gets it from the gun.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. Now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a